This is for my children, Bella and Riley. And yeah, I guess I want the world to hear it too. It's kind of important. See, there was a moment years ago when things in our world, my wife, myself, shifted. And these things happen. But it was an event that happened that we never even saw coming. See, what happened was we went from being grandparents to parents. And I need you to know exactly how that happened and why. See, on the 16th of July, 2016, our boy Hunter had his 11th birthday. Now, Hunter is not without his own private little issues. He has Asperger's, pretty quiet. But that's not why. See, what happened was a day after his birthday, on the 17th of July, my wife got a phone call. It was from her daughter, from previous marriage, my stepdaughter. She was frantic and told my wife, I need you to come and pick up the kids. They're going to take them from me. Well, we didn't know what was going on. Had no clue. My wife has seen the little one, the little girl, Bella, a few times. And she's only a year and a half old at the time, mind you. But she had a little boy as well, Riley, and he was only 3 weeks old. And she said, oh, they're going to take him. They're going to take him. Can you come and get him? Of course, my wife said yes. And I told her, let's go. Just go get him. No hesitation, no doubt in my mind. Something just said, this is where we need to be right now. So let's just go pick him up. Go get him. Well, then the DSS, Department of Social Services or whatever, called back. Said, well, we need to come out there first and inspect your home, make sure it's a livable area and everybody's doing okay. Okay. And they came out, and within like 2 hours, they came out to our house and they went over everything in the house and said, okay, you're good to go. So we went up there and we got kids, brought the kids back. Now I was a little bit perturbed because when she come back with the kids, they had nothing. Dirty bottle, dirty clothes on, nothing else. Didn't have nothing. That's where our journey began. See, we started going through problems with the courts. They were DSS, DFS, whatever it is. I hate these acronyms. Said, you guys be willing to foster these two? I'm like, well, we'll do whatever it takes. And of course, we said sure. So we started fostering them. And then we thought it was just going to be a temporary thing, a couple months, a couple weeks, maybe 6 months, most. Well, here we are, 10 years later. And To be honest, I think this is what was best for everybody all the way around. I guess this is where we were supposed to be and where we're meant to be right now. So yeah, this is how it all happened. Now, kids, I want you to know that your parents made some bad choices in their lives. But I don't know. Don't let their bad choices be. Don't let their poor choices in the past control your future. What they did does not define who you are. And I want you to know that. Now, again, with these acronyms, we've been all over the board. 10 years later, we find out, Bella she's on the spectrum, ASD, ADD, ADHD, whatever, PTSD. She's even possibly dyslexic. See, she's going to be 12 in August, and this coming up. She still can't read or write. Don't let that fool you. She's a smart little cookie. Very artistic, very outgoing. Loves animals. She's just having a hard time with reading and writing. But I took down some notes, and I hate to refer to them, but my mind ain't what it used to be. Remember, I'm just a man. I don't even remember what I had for breakfast yesterday morning, let alone what happened 10 years ago. But I'm making this. I want you to watch this. I want my kids to watch this video 10, 20 years from now. And I want them to see where they've been and where they're headed, where they are in 20 years from now. But I want them to know how much of a blessing they've been in my wife's life and my own. See, as older parents, we were supposed to just be grandparents. But here I am, 62 years old, and we're raising our grandchildren. And I'm sure there's a lot of you other ones out there that are doing the same thing. By the way, my name is Alan. Welcome to my channel if you're new. And if you want to continue with me on some of these journeys and stories that I have to share, I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and maybe leave a comment or two. Let me ask you all a question too. How many of y'all are raising your grandchildren? It's got to be a fair amount of people now. But yeah, back to it. See, as we get older, I'm supposed to be enjoying my retirement. And here I have a 11-year-old and a 12-year-old, or 11-year-old, sorry, and a 10-year-old. She'll be 12. But Riley just turned 10. I told you my mind is crap. But my 21-year-old boy still lives at home, hardly ever comes out of his room. And that's okay. That's his safe spot. And with him also being on the spectrum, we can only hope and pray, along with our two youngest, that life finds a way to make them happy. That's all that matters. What happened in the past is in the past. I'm sure with everyone else out there that's going through tough times and realizing that it's not all just, glitter and rainbows and all that good stuff. That life has a way of rearing up its ugly head and slapping us in the face once or twice, letting us know that life is real. But yeah, so we adopted them. We ended up adopting them to keep them safe, for their safety. But I want them to know that even though their parents, their biological parents, gave up all rights as parents and put the burden solely onto us, the grandparents, what else would you do? What would you do? Had them 10 years now, for a decade. Those are my children. We raised them with our morals, our values, and we try to give them the best opportunities that life has to offer. Where they would be today if they were still there in the past with the biological parents, who knows? All I know is life is hard, but you got to keep faith and you got to believe that all the love in the world, all the guidance that we can give to our children, that they won't make the same mistakes that we made. So as for Bella and Riley or anybody else that's looking for inspiration, I may not be your best choice. I'm not an expert. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm just a man with a camera with a lot of free time, trying to make the best out of everything, give my family the best that I can give them. So if you like these stories or want to follow along, just remember, my name is Alan. You can find me. All you got to do is subscribe. It's cheap. It's free. I'm not selling you anything. I don't have anything to give except my time, my advice, my stories, my experiences. It's all any of us have. But until the next one, I want you to stay safe. Take care. Stay kind of cool. Remember, keep smiling. I'll see you on the next one.